Welcome back to PlusDive for July of 2018. First off, we've got a rather beautiful game, even if it is somewhat simplistic at times, graphically at least, called Absolver. Published by Devolver Digital, this is kind of a roaming beat-em-up type thing, but if you expect to get through this just by hammering the punch and kick buttons, that's not going to happen. You can see the wheel at the bottom is actually like a stance, and you have to try to change your stance properly to get your attacks to connect. Because if you keep trying to hammer on the same attacks, they're actually going to kind of learn and adapt. One thing that is kind of cool, though, your equipment is visible on your character. That's always fun. Absolver is one of the PS4 freebies this month with your PS Plus subscription. Last month's release of Detroit Become Human was paired up with a PS Plus freebie of their previous game, Beyond Two Souls. But Beyond Two Souls was a follow-up to Heavy Rain. The PS4 version is what's available for free this month. Just as a fair warning, I had some weird glitchiness when I tried to record some footage from the PS4, so this is actually from the PS3 version. One of the things that I enjoyed about the PS3 version was that you could use the Move controllers to make your motions, and that felt a lot more natural. It made it feel a lot more interactive. That option is not available on the PS4 version, despite the PS Move controllers being perfectly compatible and available through PSVR. Well, what Heavy Rain recap would be complete without
Jason! 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 Jason!
You can pick up Heavy Rain this month for free only on the PS4 with your PlayStation Plus subscription. Next up, we move on to the PS3, although this is a cross-buy on the PS4. This is Extreme Exorcism. And what you see on the screen is its main thing. Every time you go through a round, a ghost shows up that does what you did in your last round. So as you go through, more and more ghosts happen, although there is the Exorcism ability that shows up every once in a while that will eliminate ghosts. There are little challenge events as well. This one is where you go up against a bunch of enemies that only use harpoons. It was kind of an interesting combination, though. I referred to it as sort of a mixture of Towerfall Ascension and Braid. But I enjoyed it, and you may enjoy it as well. Extreme Exorcism is available for the PS3 and PS4 this month with your PS Plus subscription. Next up, we have another Rayman game. Rayman Legends was a recent PS Plus freebie, and now we have Rayman 3 HD, which is actually more of a 3D platformer in the vein of Super Mario 64 or Ukulele or Jak and Daxter. I should probably stick to PS exclusives here. But it's pretty much straightforward. What you see on the tin here, you run around, you collect stuff, and it's got a suitably weird series of events to go through. The controls are pretty solid, though. I would definitely recommend picking this up. And you can give it a shot for free this month on your PS3 with your PS Plus subscription. Moving over to the PlayStation Vita, we have Space Overlords. This one I would kind of liken to a free roaming version of the arcade classic Rampage. You pick from one of a couple of different characters, each of them with their special abilities, but you go through these small planets and just basically blow stuff up. There is actually kind of an interestingly laid out storyline, with your characters being recently revived legendary beasts that had been locked away for eons. But one of the things that kind of rubbed me the wrong way on this was it was a little bit too easy to lose a lot of damage, and you don't exactly know what's damaging you, and before you know it, you're pretty much dead. But I didn't have to pay for it because it was free on the PS4 and PS Vita with my PS Plus subscription. Last up, we have Zero Time Dilemma. This is kind of another one of those visual novels that the Vita has in spades. There are a couple of interesting bits to actually play through, though. Sometimes you'll run into kind of like puzzle room things where you have to figure out how to get out of the room you're in. I have to say, though, that the storyline is interesting, and it is written in such a modular way that you have so many different ways to go about things, but the way you choose to carry them out, the order in which you choose to carry them out, will change how the story progresses. And you can actually complete the game with your first decision, if you're lucky. Zero Time Dilemma is available for free this month, only on the PS Vita, but it plays perfectly fine on the PS TV. Thanks for sitting through another PlusDive with me. I want to thank you for dropping by, and I will catch you all next week with a Wayback.